Alright, so this is Brittany and welcome to Lobster Claws Recovery. We are down at the north end of the central section of Fort Lauderdale Beach. Now, you must be wondering, don't you have any other beaches? And I'm like, yeah, we got 1,000 miles of beaches. But I don't really feel like driving all over the place today. I got a late start. Traffic is bonkers. So I figured I'd stick local. There's more than enough to do here. And more than enough people losing their stuff here to make it worthwhile to be here and to test what we're going to do today, which is the Firmware 1.00 firmware update and how it works with Beach Sensitive and the general program. And I think we're going to split the work between factory Beach Sensitive and my modifications to those programs, and we're going to see how they do. It's not empirical testing. You don't really know for sure if one is better than the other. It's what works best for you. So we'll leave it at that. It's nice. It's calm. Got a lot of turtle nests. You can see them sort of roped off with the pink tape. More than our fair share of seaweed today. That always puts a dent in things. Alright, so we'll be back. Alright, and away we go. So everything was tested before I left. The headphones, headphones came on. You're going to see I'm going to show you more of the display, and I'm going to talk to you more about what numbers I'm getting on the screen. Right now we're going to stay in general. We're going to weave our way towards the north, not the south. So I'm looking to the south, but we're going to the north, and we're going to work our way down. Why? Because it's easier, and just see how it goes. That's it. Fact is, you got a reasonable chance of finding stuff no matter where you go. We've got the general program running all the way up to a frequency of 40. And it has an iron volume of 7, really loud. It's going to be, I don't know, it's not my ideal setup, but we're going to see how it goes. I mean, you're going to find everything with this. And I got to tell you, I have taken that sounds like, let me see. Sounds really squeaky. I want to see. Audio filters off. It's on PWM. Alright, we're gonna leave it on PWM. I told you I'd leave it alone. Yeah, bottle cap. Loud as hell. Gotta get the volume down. Yeah, it's been blowing me out. Alright. It's gonna stay right where it's at. I like square tones. I think there's going to be people who are going to look at the alternates and still not want to use them because they're used to the other settings. Their ear is used to the other settings. Yeah, I know I might be missing. This ain't the treasure coast. I'm not worried about missing a 1 real. $34. Nope. If I see at least 41 and it bounces to 42, or it goes back and forth, or up to 43, I'm gonna dig it, because that might be platinum. If it stays at 41, I don't know. Depends how I feel. More often than not, those are the white seals off of juice containers and milk containers, and they have a foil backing. So here you have a bottle cap. How do I know? Because it's right there. Coke Zero, 77, 75. It just went poof. Where are you? That's right. It's staying like in 60, 70. You got targets that don't want to hold a target ID. They are suspect for sure. This guy is seriously burned. Whatever. $65, $69, $86, yeah. Another bottle cap. We're gonna work our way down, and we're gonna flip around. It's quiet here, so these are turtle nests, and you need to stay out of there. If you get caught in there, they are going to throw the book at you. And they're real serious about it. I don't blame them. I agree. Quiet, quiet, quiet. That earring I found a couple weeks ago was down here, sort of halfway to the water. You know, just because people don't sit there doesn't mean that there's no targets there. They could have lost it on the way out. Somebody hands them a towel and they dry off their hair, and next thing you know, one of their gold earrings is in the sand. And they're not gonna know. 63, 74. I think we can raise that volume on this. Okay, let's take a look at the target ID. We're still in factory general. Alright, let's get to say where it's at. It's a bottle cap. Bouncing around, 60s and 70s. Mind you, the target ID values are going to shift around, contingent on several things. One, what's the soil composition? Is there any magnetic qualities to it? Maybe. Are there any other targets nearby? Maybe. Depth of the target, for sure. Condition of the target. Especially in an environment like this, moisture and salt equals corrosion. The more corroded they are, now I'd bet $1. This is aluminum. Sounds like aluminum. a wad of aluminum foil. Nasty freaking aluminum foil. To my point, 40s and 50s. Will you find gold in that range? Yeah. But, not to be funny, but you gotta know where you're standing. And you need to have experience in the area. If you just show up in another state, I'm gonna go metal detecting. Then you better be digging everything, because you don't have a clue what sounds like what. For all you know, you're digging up birdshot, or you're digging up little tiny gold nugget. You don't know. Birdshot plays mind games with people out west, like in Arizona. A lot of birdshot. Little tiny pellets. How'd you like to chase that? Find out it's lead. About 80, 82. Pretty steady. Pretty shallow. It's junk, but that's why I love the general program, because it will find the small stuff. And we'll be back. Alright, so we're back. 1 moment later. Probably a dime. You got it. Oh. So any of you are wondering, I hear it. Where are you at? Quarter. If any of you are wondering, it's quarter. Nasty gnarly quarter. 1982 looks like. Who the heck knows? What was I gonna say? Oh, if any of you are wondering where I got the scoop, I made it. You might find, you're gonna find these in Home Depot and in Lowe's. This is Bully Tools. They're about 50 bucks. You're gonna need that, and I don't know, I think these holes are 7/16. It's got to let some targets through, there's no doubt. And you're going to have to learn how to pinpoint those targets even without the scoop. The upshot of the scoop is it's not metal. So when I can use it, I do, because it's a lot less to worry about. Alright, this is 35, 36. We're just gonna dig it. I think it's aluminum. Yeah, I see it. Right there. See how fine that is? I know it was aluminum, but I'm showing you guys that I have a clue about figuring out what it is before I dig it. Could I be wrong? Yeah, I can be wrong. Go to Las Vegas with 10,000 bucks, and you gotta gamble. You only have so many opportunities before you run out of that 10,000 bucks. Here, it's not 10,000 bucks. It's maybe you only have 3 hours to detect. You're gonna have to figure out what you're gonna dig and what you're not. So, if any of you took statistics in school, you know that you want to go for the highest probability of success. Alright, that's probably money, but it could be something better. $87. I think it's more like a soda can. I hear it. Oh, it's probably mine. I see it. I see you. Another quarter. I found this down on this area where nobody would sit. It's a quarter, right? Do you think anybody was sitting here? No. They could still lose stuff here, and the tide could have brought it in. Checking the camera. I use a DJI camera. It's the first version. I always film in 4K. Today is going to be a nice result in 4K because it's really beautiful out. So I want to remind you, I am 30 feet from the water, and there is salt here, but the general program's going right through it. I don't care. There are a lot of people watching me. Occasionally, some of them got a target. 42, 43. Well, I'm digging you up. It's aluminum. Well, we're about getting ready to take a break for a tiny bit, and then we're going to switch over to my version of the general program called GenMax and give it another run. I use 3 tones. I'm going to make sure it's on square tones because that's what I like. You know, if I was somewhere where it might pay, I might do the, what do they call that? The high square, the new one. But, and I know, I've heard the difference, I've heard what it sounds like, and it does make a difference. But I think that, I'm not quite sure how that really helps when you can adjust the iron down to 100 kilohertz, and you could set your mid-tone in the 400 range and your high tones, you know, way up in the 900s. So I'm not sure. All right, welcome back. We are doing round 2, which is the custom version of the general program known as GenMax. I'm leaving discrimination at 10 for the moment. I know the Calabash Digger likes 6.5 to 6.8, but we don't really know whether we need to do that anymore. We're going to find out. Frequency, I'm going to turn it down. It should cut out some of the aluminum. We're going to cap it at 24. I realize some people just will go straight to 14 kilohertz. I might argue you might miss some small gold. Iron volume, not 10. We'll do 4. That's fine. Reactivity, fine, 2. I usually use 2, 2.5. Audio response, 4. Probably got to go to 5. Let's look under discrimination. I have this at 3 tones, not 2 tones. First one is that the tone breaks at 10. The tonal The tone value in hertz is 100. The volume is set to 4. Yeah, that's fine. The second tone break is at 41. Because as I told you, the good stuff starts at 41, 42. And if I hear a target bouncing between the mid-tone and the high tone, it's going to really catch my attention. Because it might be platinum. That tonal value is about 460 hertz. Totally up to you. Last tone break is starts at 41, goes all the way up to 99, and I got it maxed out at 993 hertz. Volume 10. Bottle caps. I'm gonna leave it on 4 because otherwise I'll be digging bottle caps till the sun comes up in about 100 years. I don't know. It's personal choice. Notches off. Silencer. I don't use silencer. It's enough to use the bottle cap filter. It's enough. And that's it. Sensitivity 95. Remember, you can turn it down if EMI is really high. That's another thing you can do is just turn the sensitivity down. You're not going to lose targets per se if you drop it to 90 or even 85. You got to use your head. Your goal is to oh, I know what I want to do. Let's get into audio. PWM, no. I-square. Oh, why not? Whatever. Alright, so I'm going to back out of that. Let me see if it gives me... Alright. Audio out. Audio filter. I guess you have to... I guess I don't know where that setting is. Because right now it's in high square. Let me see if it appears under Gen Max now. Audio response 5. See if it's under this menu. Nope. Nope. We'll figure it out. Whatever. Alright, let's save it. It's really personal preference. I'm walking on an incline. It seems like I'm drunk. I'm not. So we're back over the same area. We could come down a bit. I really don't want to though. I'm going to turn the volume up a bit. Alright, let's play a game. So we're going to go into the menu. We're going to turn that down to 14. That didn't make no difference. Alright, whatever. I still think it's junk. See, that's what I'm telling you. Don't think that just because you turn it down to 14, it's going to magically cut out all that trash. Let's see, what are you? You are loud and you are deep. You are soda can? You're a wad of aluminum foil. Yep. What a shock. And that target ID range, that's about what you can count on. 40s, 50s. Now on the flip side, if you get an 85, you think it's a penny, well, you better be digging, because it could be gold. You got a jar full of pennies, be happy. It's more than the guy next to you's got, so just dig. You might get lucky. Boy, it sounds so nice, but I know it's junk. 37. Yep. Oh yeah. Just what I thought. Those stupid seals. See the foil? 37 to 41. That one was folded. And the folding might influence the target ID. So Gen Max with these settings. It's real crisp. Full tab. Between about 63 and about 68 on the target ID scale. Couldn't it be something good? Yeah. How do I know it could be something good? Well, if any of you haven't seen, was it Merle? On his Metal Detecting New York channel. This guy, he's got that target ID Bible locked down. And you see gold in that range, 63 to 68. Real crisp like 84. Wow, that's loud. I'll turn the volume down. Better than zero. Could have been gold, never know. Start digging. So that's that mid-tone, and you can just hear it. So you don't really need to look at the display. Oh, it is freaking hot out today. We're just in the middle of May. All right, we got a nice crisp. What do we have? 78, 77, something like that. There it is. It's trash. Who knows? It's going straight to the can, man. Careful what you touch. And don't lick your fingers so you can get to this open water. Because you have no idea what you're digging up sometimes. Who's touched it, what they're contaminated with, or anything else. Alright, so we got a 91. Nice and crisp. That's on a dime, I'd say. Could be a quarter. It's neither. Kid's toy. My next door neighbor's kids are gonna be just so happy. I've given them like 30 toys. Mother doesn't have to buy anything. I just go get it off the beach. All right, so I think it's time for a comment about high square, if that's what it is, as opposed to square. it makes the target sound crisper. That's my take on it. I got a lot to do with it yet. Really get a handle on it. But that's my 2 cents up front. If you're new to XP Deus, especially the XP Deus 2, when they say it beach sensitive, it's sensitive, they mean it. If you want more filtering, go to beach. If you want more filtering yet, go to diving. Even though you're on the water's edge, you can use diving. If it's really trashy and it's making you crazy, yeah, you could do diving. I'm gonna get soaked. I gotta move up. I have learned to jump out of the water straight up to avoid getting water down my boots. Pretty funny. Alright, so beach sensitive works great. Didn't really find anything, but it's not really giving me any problems either. So we're gonna switch over to my Beach Max program. This has discrimination at 8, sensitivity is at 95. Solid sensitivity I turned up from 7 to 9. Frequency max is 40 kilohertz. Iron volume is not 10. I've set it to 4. Reactivity 0. Audio response 5. 3 tones. 4 on the bottle caps. Notches off. Silencers off. ... It's on PWM. No, you're not. We're going to put it on high square. We're going to save it. Yay. All right. No, that ain't possible. Let me put it on the largest display. You're wondering what's wrong with me? I am still sick. What are we doing? All right, try that. That's weird. Didn't go. Yeah, FVID is under the settings thing. I gotta have to go through the menus, figure out what's what. It didn't go to the large screen. I don't know why. Well, I'll tell you what, it's sensitive. 3126. I'm gonna go around. Boy, it's real sensitive. I think we're gonna need to turn the salt sensitivity down. Let's go back to 7. Oh, there it is. Okay. I was looking for the frequency shift. I think I missed it. Bloody hell. Alright, let's see how it goes without changing it. Boy, oh boy, it's not good. It's real chattery. Why are you chattery? Alright, sensitivity down. 94. Solid sensitivity at 4. Got a scan. Was on channel 5. Now it's on channel 1. What do we got? Definitely sensitive. I would say more sensitive. I just think it's reacting with the salt. I know what a chattery metal detector sounds like. This ain't chattery. When you swing it, it's like, I'm going this way, I'm going that way, I'm going this way. Kind of makes a noise, but it's not beeping. Like, Slow my swing down. The tempo of the noise slows down. Alright, well, when and if we find something, I'll be... Alright, welcome back to Lobster Claws Recovery. And we are going through the spoils. These things are a pain in the butt. They ring like between about 37 and about 41. And they're seals off of bottles, milk bottles, juice bottles. It's aluminum foil, nasty, nasty foil. We're gonna save these. I figure when I get like 10,000 of them, I'll go ahead and cash them in. That'll be like a pound of aluminum. And these go to the neighbor's kids. See? Isn't that cute? Gotta put your animals to work. Driving heavy machinery. This, I have no idea what that is. I would like to know. For all I know, it's Coke. Bye. I don't do Coke, so don't care. Hasta la vista, baby. More aluminum. Leave that aside. Let's see. Small aluminum will make you crazy. You need to learn how to... Got a couple of quarters. A lot of freaking sand, man. What's this? Some stupid little emblem off of something. You never know. Could be jewelry. Gotta dig, 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 dig. This, I don't know what this is. Could be crap. Don't really know. We'll keep it for a moment till I get it. I'll test it for silver. That's it. There's really not much. I don't think I got anything else. Ah, battery for the phone. That's important. Okay, gang. We're visiting Lobster Claws Recovery regarding the new settings and the new firmware. Don't really know. We're gonna find out. Too early.